Julia, I've got a lunch appointment. Be back in a couple of hours.
I don't have anything on the books. We have patients waiting.
Reschedule.
No one's knew you.
Plastic surgeon.
That's definitely a new look.
Yeah, blunt trauma facelift. That's the new hotness. What else you got down there?
He looks like an eyeglass hunter.
Oh, ouch. My daddy always said you should never hit a man that wears glasses. People today sure don't have respect for the nerdy.
Got out his glasses.
Maybe they're the killer's lens then. Let's bag it to go. Save the rest for CSU.
Come on, Ville. Let's take this seriously.
I am taking it seriously. Just at a high pace.
Hold on, man. Listen, if you want to go play daddy daycare, that's fine, all right? If you got something you want to deal with, go take care of it. Take the day off, all right? I'm sure Amber will just be fine with it.
I'm not rushing into anything. I just figured out the case, that's all. Robbery, homicide. Open and shut.
Sure, robbery, homicide?
Mm-hmm.
They left his wallet, his watch, and his car, which is anything but open and shut, like.
Yeah. Well, we called the doctor's office, Kyle. Remember that? What did the secretary say?
They had left in a hurry.
Left with what?
His briefcase.
And his briefcase is not in the crime scene.
Not yet.
Yeah, okay, well, no briefcase, robbery. Dead body, homicide. Robbery, homicide. Pow. Now, Tyler got out of school 20 minutes ago. They probably have her down in Latchkey. She don't like it there. You get her, head back, pull rap sheets from surrounding neighborhoods, look at all the perps that wear glasses. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Perps with glasses and mountain bikes. The tracks look recent. Could have seen what happened. Could have been what happened.
Now I gotta buy a doggy.
What's that?
Last time I was late picking up, I promised I'd buy a dog if it happened again.
Did you specify a real dog or a toy dog?
I like the way you think. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Drop it! Come here. Drop it! Hey, drop it! Drop it right there. Drop it. Get up here.
We didn't see y'all. Didn't see nothing.
Relax. We're the cops.
Where'd you find the briefcase?
It's my dad's.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
We didn't hurt that guy. He was like that when we found him. We didn't see who did it.
You take anything else? Give me that backpack. Give me that. Let me see what's in there. Games, uh-huh. Where your receipt? What's all this? Look at it.
Here you go.
Where'd you get this stuff from?
We bought it from the store.
Yeah, well, I'm confiscating this. In school, they teach basic skills like pushing buttons, not banging a briefcase up against a tree to open it. That's bad enough you were shoplifting. You're in a lot of trouble for taking this briefcase. And for what? A bunch of old papers and... Bean.
You're late.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry, Bean. But I had to walk Barkley. Ta-da! I said I was gonna buy you a dog, remember?
I don't want a dog, I want a pony.
A pony?
With polka dots.
A pony with polka dots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what about the polka dots right here? And right here. And right here. What about...
If it's not too much trouble. We closed 25 minutes ago.
Daddy has to go to work, okay? So we're gonna stop by my office for a little bit. I gotta do a little bit more work. All right?
Can I run the siren?
She has an active imagination.
Here's our Vic, Dr. Stephen Schmidt. Better Times. This is taken from the website of his medical practice, and here he is as we found him this afternoon.
Hey, Cap. Can we keep this PG?
This is a homicide, Brule.
Where's Ayana?
In Baton Rouge. Her father's sick, and our 2 sitters we used were booked up, and my neighbor, Latanya, she had to work a double shift.
Hey, Cap, did the crime lab turn up anything?
Turns out we got blood from 2 individuals at the scene. The doc is B negative. The other blood is O positive. The lab's working up a full DNA test on that, but it's going to take some time.
It looks like the doc put up a fight before he got his face bashed in.
Hey,
Sorry, before his ouchie.
the key to this is the 50 grand that was found in the briefcase. You know, maybe Dr. Schmidt went down to the lakefront to see Mr. O positive to give him the money.
Nah, that kind of cash usually means a bribe. Some kind of payoff.
Well, maybe he was hiring Mr. O positive to do something he didn't want traced back to him.
But why kill him and not take the money? The briefcase was sitting right by the corpse before those kids found it.
What's a corpse?
Hey, Bean, you're supposed to have your headphones on, honey.
But I'm done coloring.
Oh, that's adorable. You know what?
The doc had a wife and daughter. Today's the 3rd birthday.
Wife been informed she's a widow?
Not yet. When I called, the neighbor answered. The wife was organizing the party. It's a princess theme.
Blue and I'll take the doctor's office.
You know what? Let's take the widow. You guys are cool with the plastic surgery scene, right?
You sure you want to be the one to notify her?
No. But where I goes, Tawny go. And besides, she loves a good princess party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That should be our song. Come on, let's make that a song. Mm-hmm.
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 Oh, come in. Hi. Hi, come in. Face painting is in the living room, and the bouncy is out back. Hi. Hi. May I help you?
We're in OPD.
It must be a mistake. You must have the wrong man.
We're gonna need you to positively identify him for the record. But it's your husband. And I'm sorry.
We promise you, we will find who did this. But in the meantime, we're gonna need some help from you. Any chance you'll be able to give us some?
We found your husband's briefcase with $50,000 in cash. Do you have any idea what that money's for?
Did he tell you anything?
I didn't think he...
Mr. Schmidt.
Steve, I should have asked him what he was doing. The past couple of weeks, he was holed up in his study on the computer, and I could hear him making calls from his office line.
Mrs. Schmidt, it would help us if we could look at his phone records, bank accounts, and if you give us that permission, it'll be a lot faster.
tell Claire her daddy's gone.
I can't bring myself to tell them.
Well, they're gonna find out soon enough. Those breasts aren't gonna enlarge themselves.
Dr. Schmidt always is busy.
Since the storm, yes. Botox injections, liposuction, eye lifts, you name it. Dr. Schmidt called it femoplasty.
Femoplasty?
Lots of disposable income floating around these days. Folks are getting their government aid, and they're bringing it here.
Wow. Did you have any sense Dr. Schmidt was in trouble? Any kind of suspicious activity?
Not until today. He left in a hurry for lunch, and he took his briefcase with him. He never takes his briefcase to lunch.
Did he have any enemies, any patients with a vendetta?
No. I mean, there's always complaints in this line of work, but his patients loved him.
Any complaints come to mind?
Sharon Creeball. She was suing him for $500,000, but her case was completely baseless. She was a little...
You think the good doctor tried to settle off the books?
For 10% of the ask.
Well, maybe that's why she did a little reconstructive surgery on his face. Where were you at 12 noon today?
12 noon? I was in bed asleep. I worked the night shift, in case you hadn't noticed.
Were you alone in bed?
I don't see how the hell that's any of your business.
Can anyone confirm your alibi, Miss Creeball?
Myron Lantel and Lance Roberts. Look, just because I malpracticed suit against Schmidt doesn't mean I killed him.
We have worked murders where the motive was a simple insult. Now this insult was permanent.
What?
Come on. Doc ruined your nose. You wanted revenge.
Blue boy.
My nose?
It's one of the 7 deadly sins, vanity.
I have breast implants.
I have to apologize for my partner. He's recovering from a massive head wound.
Woo! Stuff coming through. There you go. There you go. Boulets, bouillabaisse.
Thanks, partner. The doc's records show that he withdrew $50,000 yesterday morning.
Okay, that's on track. Try some of that, man. Get you a nice big spoon of that. We got Louisiana gold shrimp, onions, peppers, catfish, some Cajun shake seasoning. Yeah. Enough cayenne pepper to kill a bull moose.
Wow. Oh, my God. That's
Oh, hey. Bean, what are you about to do, Bean? No. Hey, Bean. No. Look, finger paints goes on the paper. Brush goes on the wall, okay? Now, if you mess up Daddy's wall, I can't get you that pony.
I don't want a pony, I want a dragon.
Oh, you want a dragon, huh? Okay, baby, go. You like that, don't you?
Like I was saying before you tried to poison me. The last 2 weeks, Schmidt's made 5 phone calls to a 972 area code.
It was Dallas. I don't know who he's talking to there.
Hello.
This is Officer Boulay, New Orleans Police Department.
New Orleans Police.
Yeah, that's right.
Is Luke all right?
Who's Luke? No. Who's this?
This is Grayson Mitchell. Luke Sherman's my roommate. Can I ask what this is about, please?
Do you know a Dr. Stephen Schmidt?
No, I don't know a doctor.
Well, maybe he was calling your roommate. Can I speak with him?
He's not here. He's in New Orleans. He left 2 days ago. I thought you were calling about him.
No. Our investigation led us to this number. You have any idea why he would be down here in Louisiana right now?
Well, I asked, but he wouldn't say. I found it strange because, Luke swore he'd never go back. He lost his wife and his kid in the storm.
Does he have a cell phone?
I don't think so. I know he's staying with his grandmother, Harriet Sherman. She never left.
Okay. All right, thank you. If we have any more questions, we'll call you on this number. Damn, Cobb. Now we got to follow up that lead.
You know what? You stay here. I'll take care of it.
What? And have you Lone Ranger? No, I got this. We're gonna watch this.
Latanya! Bouillabaisse!
Mama just loves my home cooking. Hey, Bean, we're gonna have Latanya come by and give you a bath tonight, okay, honey?
Luke came on Tuesday and he left this morning.
What brought Luke up from Dallas? Did he miss his grandma's home cooking?
Better than that. He's come to get his angel. He's come for Melissa, his little daughter.
We were told that Luke lost his wife and daughter in the storm.
Karen died. We found her body. God rest her soul. But baby Melissa, Luke looked everywhere for her, and then finally he came to realize he probably lost them both. He had a funeral for him, and he left the next day. And he hasn't come back, not even to visit, until now.
Are you saying Melissa is alive?
About 2 months back, I heard about a website that was set up to find missing kids. I had my friend put a picture of Melissa on it. And then 2 weeks ago, a miracle happened. The people that were taking care of her saw the picture, and they sent a recent photo to Luke on his email. And Luke made a print of it at a shop and brought it down here with him.
You still have the photo?
You bet I do. Isn't she precious?
She's adorable.
I didn't lie to you. I've never hidden the fact that Claire was adopted, not even to her. We told her that she had another mommy and daddy that live in heaven.
Try Dallas.
What?
Does the name Luke Sherman mean anything to you?
No.
It did to your husband. He's been calling him repeatedly in Dallas over the past few weeks.
We have reason to believe that he's Claire's biological father.
Impossible. Claire's biological father died in the storm. Both her parents did. If Steve knew different, he would have told me.
Unless he was trying to get rid of the problem before you found out.
The payoff backfired.
Big time.
What are you talking about?
Your adopted daughter's birth father is alive and back in town. He's come looking for his child.
You mean Claire? You mean my child?
You have to understand, it was chaos. For weeks after the storm, we had no shelters, no courts, no real DCFS to speak of. Kids were looking for parents. Parents were looking for kids.
Trust me, I know. I found a 6-year-old wandering around St. Rock, too traumatized to talk.
We found Claire at the edge of the floodwaters in a wash tub wrapped in towels, like Moses. It was a miracle she survived. Here's the file if you need to take it.
So after you had this miracle baby, you didn't look for the parents?
Of course we did, but finding parents with no records was next to impossible.
But Claire lucked out.
A successful doctor and his wife who had been trying to adopt. Yeah, I actually went to high school with Kathy Schmidt, so I felt Claire was in good hands, and the courts agreed. They awarded custody after 3 months and declared the biological parents dead.
Until they weren't.
2 weeks ago on a missing persons website that's regularly updated.
Yeah. We spoke with Luke's grandmother. She saw him yesterday. What about you?
3 days ago, he came in here to take an official paternity test.
What was he like, disposition?
The man thought his daughter was dead for 2 years, and now she's alive. He was acting like a crazed maniac, wouldn't you?
So you told a crazed maniac where to find Dr. Schmidt. Did you draw him a map, too?
No, I didn't. See, when the test came back positive, I called Steve at work. He didn't want Kathy to know that we had found the father. He insisted on meeting Luke on his own first.
So you let the two of them meet, unsupervised?
Look, detectives, this was hardly a situation from the training manual. I admit it, I made a mistake.
A mistake? This isn't a typo. Steve Schmidt is dead, and Luke Sherman is on the loose.
I'm glad you're all here, really, but I don't need all this.
It's for your own protection, man, okay?
Well, do you really think this Luke Sherman, why would he want to hurt Claire's father?
Mommy. Mommy, I want to play outside.
Oh, okay, honey. Pick out a game to play with Mommy. Okay, good.
Suspect matching description spotted on canal. He's headed toward the house.
Take your daughter and go stay in the kitchen, please.
All right, hey, Claire takes her cue from you. You stay strong, she's strong, all right? Now be calm and don't worry about what goes on outside.
Sir, what is your business here? NOPD, stop right there.
Get on the ground.
Here to see Melissa. Get out!
Where's Melissa?
Get on the ground! Get out! Get on the ground!
See Melissa!
Let me see my daughter!
You say you lost Melissa in the storm, Mr. Sherman. Where were you at the time?
I was out of town on a job when the storm hit. It took me 2 days to get back to home. A refrigerator floated up into the attic. I found my wife trapped underneath it. It wasn't until last week that I put it together that she put our daughter in that wash tub, sent her down the water so someone could find her.
Read this headline.
I can't, I need my glasses.
How about this?
Where'd you get that?
At the lakefront, next to the body of Stephen Schmidt, who you bludgeoned to death.
Which was shortly after he offered you $50,000 to leave his family alone, and you snapped.
No, I did not.
Hey, look, I get it, man. If somebody offered me 50 G's for my little girl, I'd kill him twice.
I didn't kill anybody. I never even met Stephen Schmidt.
We know that you talked to him on the phone and that he sent you a picture of his daughter.
My daughter.
And we also know that you went to meet him at the lakefront.
No, I never even made it there. I was kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah. I went out to get a paper and this guy out of nowhere comes and he starts beating me over the head. He throws me in the back of this van. He locked me in this mesh cage. Look, I'm serious. He left me there overnight. Next thing I knew, he dumped me out. I was in the swamp. It took me like an hour to get back to town. I came straight to the Schmidt's house looking for my daughter.
Mr. Sherman, I gotta hand it to you. Now, I've never heard that before. I was in a van.
Look, I'm not making this up. The guy, he was a black guy. He was wiry in like late 20s, and he smelled like garlic, like a barnyard. So did the van. Look, I don't care if you guys think I'm serious or not. I just want to see my daughter.
What's your blood type?
I wasn't there.
You don't mind donating a little blood for a DNA test, now do you?
I'll take whatever test you want. I just want to see my little girl.
Hey, Tawny. Come on.
Daddy, I was playing.
Oh, I know, honey, but I missed you today. Look what I got you.
I don't want a dragon, I want a doggy.
I know, baby, but...
What, Daddy?
Dad's got to make one more stop today, okay?
He's over there.
Can't believe we're pursuing Sherman's alibi.
I know it's crazy, but it's almost too nuts. Garlic farmer? Come on, man, who makes that stuff up? Then I started thinking, a van with a cage in it.
Just because the alleged van had a cage, you jumped to animal control.
The van, cage, and garlic. The garlic juice keeps the fleas and ticks off the doggies, man. It's a lot cheaper and it works better. I had a pit before I got married, man, chocolate.
Put garlic on chocolate?
Look, I'm telling you, it works.
He's right. Garlic will keep the bugs off your dog. I'll remember that next time I get a pet. NOPD, we got a few questions for you.
Yeah, where were you yesterday around lunchtime?
Probably out checking dog packs. Yeah, they're a real problem. Folks down here, they let their dogs roam, form packs, attack smaller pets.
You mind if we take a look at your work vehicle?
Yeah, man, no problem, no problem.
I can't go to jail, man. I can't go back. You can go to the morgue if you don't get down right now. I did it all for her, and it hurts away from the street. Don't make me shoot you.
I'm not the jury, Marlon. I'm just the DA. I'd be breaching the public trust if I didn't bring this case.
Lindsay, I was the first to say that Sherman's alibi was crocked. But Cobb and I, we ran it down. Said Martino, he worked at an animal shelter. They got vans with cages in them, and the place reeked of garlic. What more do I need to show that the man was telling the truth?
I don't know. Maybe proof?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. With San Martino dead, what do you guys really have? A smell? The word of the alleged killer? Sherman could have easily incorporated details from the animal shelter into his lies. Defendants do it all the time to make their alibis sound more real. It does not mean that he was kidnapped for 12 hours while someone else killed Stephen Schmidt.
Then why did San Martino run?
Because he's a two-strike felon with an outstanding warrant for armed robbery. He didn't want to go back to prison.
What about what he said before that car slammed into him? I did it for her.
What about it?
Could have meant Kathy Schmidt.
Okay, well, maybe you guys live in a world where a big-shot plastic surgeon's wife conspires with the dog catcher to kill her husband, but I'm in reality, thanks.
Just because we don't have motive yet, it doesn't mean that it's not out there.
Fine. You keep looking. But Luke Sherman's is staring us right in the face. His daughter.
Lindsay's right, Mom. Sherman thought he stole his kid. Plus his eyeglasses at the scene, blood of his type.
Half the population is O positive. That doesn't make it a slam dunk.
Well, it will be when the DNA comes back a match. I bet you $100 it will.
Lindsay, you have a lot of nice qualities. But your ambition, it ain't one of them.
All right, Mom.
You want to win this case? Climb the ladder, fine, but don't crucify a father just for trying to look for his daughter.
Hey, this is not about winning cases. I am just looking at the facts. Unlike you, who's obviously projecting your own weird parenting issues on this whole
Let's
thing.
leave family out of this.
Parenting issues.
Enough. What? Enough.
Look, I do feel sorry for the guy, okay? But murder is murder, and I have to enforce the law. The best I can do is offer him a plea. He'll take it if he knows what's good for him. When I convict you on murder one, which I will, Mr. Sherman, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. However, I understand how you must have felt when you learned that your daughter was still alive, so here's the deal. I won't offer it to you again. Voluntary manslaughter, mandatory 6-year sentence. You'll be eligible for parole in 2 and get out and live your life. Start over.
When I get out, will I get my daughter back?
I'm not a family court.
I'm asking you. What are the odds?
0, Mr. Sherman. You killed her adoptive father. Whether you're free in 2 years or you spend your whole life in jail, you're never gonna see
Her
clearly.
name's Melissa.
Cut your losses, sir. At least save yourself. I'll have that paperwork ready in 3 hours.
In 2 years, maybe meet someone new. Have kids. This way is his only chance.
No. He died 2 years ago when he heard his family was gone. And we just watched him die again.
You gotta let it go, like.
We got 3 hours to make this right.
No. I've never seen him before.
Miss Schmidt, do you own any pets?
No. Claire's allergic. She once asked for a puppy, but I had to be the mom.
Mommy. Mommy, why are you crying?
Because I'm happy, sweetheart. These men are here to help us. Go play.
Mommy, I want a popsicle.
Oh, in a second. Go play.
Miss Schmidt, thank you for your time.
My time is like a living hell, and I want to know why you're asking these questions. Pets. This man. What is going on?
Mr. San Martino was hit by a car when we went to question him at the animal shelter today. He died.
But before he did, he said something very strange. He said, I did it for her.
And what? You think the her might be me? What did he do for me, detectives? Kill my husband of 16 years? Leave my baby girl fatherless again? Destroy my family?
Mr. Schmidt, I know this may be difficult for you, but we're just following all of our leads.
Come on, sweet pea. It's time to get that popsicle. These men were just leaving.
So what do we got on San Martino?
Look at this right here. Got an ex-wife up in Seattle. Maybe she is the her. We'll track down the number on her.
Boulay, hold up, man. I'm thinking they weren't too friendly. Take a look at this.
Okay. Custody battle over the 9-year-old daughter. Lost his visitation rights. Moved the kid away.
His kid. Now that's a hoe worth fighting for.
Look at this. He's been in and out of family court for the last 3 years.
Which means he spent a lot of time dealing with DCFS. You got his caseworker?
Yeah. Look who it is.
Look, detectives, I get 30 new cases a week. And what was the name again?
San Martino. Ex-con, wife, up in Seattle. You were helping him get his visitation rights back.
Okay, yeah. Worked with animals or something? Yeah, how can I help you?
We think Luke Sherman was kidnapped before Stephen Schmidt was murdered.
Kidnapped? Why? Why would he do that?
Maybe you can tell us.
What?
What was it, Pete? You asked him to do it, and you told him you could pull some strings. And if he didn't, he wouldn't be able to see his baby girl again.
Hey, I mishandled the Sherman-Schmidt case, and I'm sorry about that. But why would I have Carl kidnap Luke Sherman?
Here's a theory. So you could play God. Decide who gets the children.
All these years watching the system fail, you couldn't take it anymore, could you, Pete?
Maybe keep baby Claire from going back to a deadbeat daddy.
The only thing that we don't get is who killed Stephen Schmidt and why.
Is there something you want to tell us, Pete?
Where were you at lunch 2 days ago?
Down the street at Silvio's Diner.
So people saw you there?
I sat in the back alone.
Yeah, and the waitress who knows you, it was her day off.
Either charge me with a crime or stop harassing me, please. I know my rights.
And I'll be reading them to you very soon. Sherman is innocent, I know that now.
Marlon.
No, look, I know we don't have motive yet, but we're working that out. Look, I got this guy taken.
Marlon.
I have him sweating, Cap.
Marlon, stop.
Luke's DNA came back a match. It was his blood at the crime scene. I'm sorry.
Can I see him before he signs?
I wasn't there. Of course, why would they have any reason to believe me? You know, my wife and I, we wanted a baby so bad before the storm. But she was having trouble. Doctors said it probably couldn't happen. So when Melissa came, it was like a miracle. It's incredible. And the storm just tore it all away. Now I'm gonna go down from murder.
You look me in my eye, and you tell me you didn't kill Stephen Schmidt.
I didn't.
Don't take that deal, Luke.
If I don't, I might die in jail. If I take it, maybe if I get out, I can keep tabs on her, you know? And when she's 18, maybe Melissa will come visit.
Visit. You believe that? What is she gonna be like after all that time, Luke? What are you gonna be like? This is my daughter, my baby Tawny. She just turned 7. I'd do anything for her if I had the chance, even if it was 1 in a million not to be separated from her. I'd take it. Don't take that deal, Luke. Let me get Melissa back to you.
If you don't,
and you're gonna hate me for the rest of your life. But if you take that deal, I know you're gonna hate yourself.
The jury's gonna look at this case and see one thing. The father had lost his mind.
Poor wife who just inherited a wad of cash.
Hey, Counselor Blue Light. Let's say Kathy was in it for the money. Why frame Luke Sherman? Why not just kill Steve? Throw his body in the lake.
Where she has sole custody of her daughter. Hubby's dead, biological father's in jail. She kills two birds, so to speak.
Okay, well, why involve Pete?
Now that, I don't know, because he doesn't see a dime.
But maybe you can see Kathy.
They were having an affair. Because Pete said they went to high school together, right? Cheating spouses, biological fathers who come back from the dead. You know, I keep waiting for the evil twin to show up.
You worked out a neat little theory. You got any proof?
A confession is proof.
Well, thank you for your apology. I hardly expected it, given the tone of your questions last time.
Well, last time, Mrs. Schmidt, we hadn't settled on your husband's killer.
Luke Sherman just signed a confession an hour ago. We got him, ma'am. It's over.
Mrs. Schmidt, I know this is an emotional time for you, so we can come back if you want us to. But if you feel like it, we'd love to take your statement now.
Of course.
So you adopted Claire in November of '05?
Yes. Steve and I were trying to adopt for a year. After the storm, our caseworker brought us Claire.
Oh, Pete Taylor.
That's right.
When did you first meet Mr. Taylor?
Oh, I guess around October 2004.
Mr. Taylor said you two met in high school.
Well, yes. I thought you were asking when we first met professionally.
As opposed to when you two started sleeping together.
What?
Knocking boots, bumping uglies, what you people call in your circle having an affair.
With Pete Taylor? Are you insane?
Insane is Pete and you teaming up to kill your husband. That's insane.
Get out! The next question I will answer will be through my attorney when we sue you for harassment and slander.
Fine. Lawyer up. Send an innocent man to jail for 30 years, but Luke Sherman, he'll wait twice that for his daughter.
Don't give him any more ammo to beat this thing. Come on, let's go.
I'm only gonna wait 12. That way Claire'll be 15 and able to think for herself. And right at the age where she's primed to hate you anyway.
What? What does that mean?
I'll make sure she has the whole sordid story. How she was once little Melissa. And how you framed her real daddy for murder.
I'm her mother. She'll believe me.
I don't doubt that she'll side with you at first. The pain of believing me would kill her right there. But in the back of her mind, she'll never be able to shake it. Then one day, she'll be drawn to the library, Hall of Records, and she'll seek me out, and I will show her every piece of evidence that I have. And I'll let Claire decide on what kind of mother you are.
Just leave. Get out.
Mrs. Schmidt. Kathy. As parents, what defines us? What do we really know about it at its core? Sacrifice. And if you truly love your daughter here, your sacrifice has to be you. You know it's gotta be.
No. No, 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 no.
Clear this up with your baby while she's still a baby. This is your only shot at having any kind of future with her.
Steve found that picture of Claire on the website. He wanted to contact Luke. He said it was the right thing to do for our daughter.
But I couldn't stand the thought of it. I panicked.
And that's when you called Pete.
I wanted to know my chances versus biological parent, and Pete suggested something strange and terrible. He said if I could just get him $50,000, he could make it all go away. I thought he was just going to pay the man off, and anybody that would take a bribe wasn't fit to be Claire's dad. That's how I justified it. I never thought that Pete would
kill your husband. Yet you kept your mouth shut, and you lied to the police.
I had already lost so much. I couldn't bear the thought of losing Claire, too. You would have done the same thing.
What's going on here?
It's over. We know you killed Stephen Schmick at the lakefront. You had Carl San Martino mug him. And then you took the eyeglass lens and you put it next to the body.
And then you stuffed $50K into Stephen's briefcase to make it look like a payoff gone bad.
Yeah, but the blood thing, oh, that took the cake. Using Luke's blood sample for the paternity test that you required him to take and sprinkling it at the crime scene? Why?
Do you remember the summer after high school? We used to go paddle boating on Lake Pontchartrain.
That was 20 years ago.
You said it felt like we were friends in another life.
So what, you've been spanking over her since high school and your mama never loved you, blah, don't blah.
How could you? I came to you for help saving my daughter, and you interpreted that as, please kill my husband?
We could have been together, Kathy. We could have been together.
It was a setup, Luke. Down to the very last detail. Melissa, where's Melissa?
She's waiting for you.
She's Claire now.
It's hard to stand tall. And it's hard to take a stand.
Is that him?
And it's
Yes,
hard
sweetheart.
to take
That's
a
him.
hand out. And still feel like a man.
Aren't you in
It's
heaven?
easy to love
I think God sent me back to be with you.
you. It's easy to love
Your silhouette from the rain.
you. You're beautiful inside.
Where are you going, Mommy?
And you're beautiful to me.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see her soon.
You don't have to change anything. It's easy to love you. It's easy to love you. It's easy to love you.
Daddy, Daddy! Look! I painted a doggy, a dragon, and a pony.
Oh, yeah, you did. And they're beautiful just like you, babe.
It's easy to love
Just like you.